All right, my friends, we're going to share the Spousal Social Security Planning Calculator that I use from Horse's Mouth, which I'm offering as a service now. We're going to go over and show you what it looks like. It's just wonderful. I love this. I did get a question yesterday about this versus Right Capital software. Look, this Social Security stuff is just Social Security only. It has nothing to do with taxes, has nothing to do with investments, nothing to do with estate planning, net worth, cash flow, nothing like that. Right Capital software that I use has all that, to include the Social Security. So I like the Right Capital because it's all inclusive, where this is just focusing on Social Security. So let's dive into this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to load, select a saved client. That'll be myself, my wife, and me. We'll load us up here. And all right, so this is what we're going to do, create our own scenario. Let's go suggested scenarios, which is pretty cool. All right, so these will be the calculators for spousal planning. Then I'll do another video on survivor planning, another video on divorcees, another one on WEP and GPO. And if you don't know what WEP and GPO is, that's fine. All right, so what we got here is both claim early. All right, so we compared 2,459 scenarios. Let's again show you the assumptions. I am 59. I was born 1/1/60. My wife is 55. She's born 1/1/64. This is actually Josh and Charlotte 10 years older than we actually are today. My life expectancy is 88 and Charlotte's is 91. All right, so we're showing the life expectancy of both of us living beyond average or beyond normal age for a man and for a woman. Not the longest one there is, but beyond that. And we're saying my PIA is $2,500 and hers, Charlotte's, is $1,000. That's what we're using here. So they're running all these different scenarios. So we both claim early. We both claim an FRA. Remember, FRAs are full retirement age. We both claim later. Charlotte claims early, Josh claims later, and then this one I like the best, maximum lifetime benefit. And so what's going to happen here is I'm going to create a report. Let me move myself out of the way here. We're going to create this report, and I hit it. Yeah, I thought I did. Crack out. There we go. All right, and so it's chomping on for us. So as we're creating the report, you'll see I love this real lifetime benefit. Now I did not do any cost of living. We did not do the cost of living adjustment because I want to show you in real numbers today. In real today numbers, how much you're going to get from Social Security. Oops, looks like I created two of them. Hold on just a second, my friends. Let's get rid of this guy right here. And oops, all right, crack out. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so your customized Social Security planning analysis. So we're going to go down here. And I showed you this on the video I did yesterday, but it gives you all the info about Social Security. It gives you the key terms, your FRA, your PIA, your reductions or credits based on filing age. And it shows you if your full retirement age is 66 versus 67. So remember, if your FRA is 66, you'll get 75% of your PIA if you file at 62, but you'll get 132% of your PIA if you file at 70. For 67, which is what I am and we're showing here, is 70% reduction or 30% reduction, 70% of your PIA if you file at 62, and only 124% of your PIA if you file at 70. All kinds of key terms, and then here's the life expectancy scenarios, and we'll just go down over this because, and again, this is what you would get. So you get the scenarios we just talked about. First thing I like to do is show the real lifetime benefit: 976, 1.14 million, 1.214 million, 1.194 million, and this one I like the best right here, and I'll share with you why here in just a second. Cumulative benefits, and we just talked about that, but as a visual, it's pretty cool, man. And now again, if we take it early, we're gonna have a whole lot more cumulative benefits on the front end because we're actually getting benefits. Whereas we take it later, we're not gonna have any cumulative benefits until, there's gonna be none until we start drawing it. But then it'll come to this point right here. That's in 2043. So about 13 years later, I'll probably be 80, right, roughly around there, before it breaks even, and then it's just all gravy at that point. This is what I like the most: the survivor benefit, the first year survivor benefit, $37,000. I think that's important to understand. Because if I die, if I took it early, my wife's just getting that. The wrong answer. If I took it at full retirement age, my wife's getting that because, again, my PIA is what she'll get. If I wait for the delayed earnings credits, she'll get $37,000, which is critically important. Now we'll show you both claim early, and I love these little charts here. Annual benefit stream. Again, let's just go the second year because the first year they only have 11 months, and that's the way Social Security works. So if I claim early, I'll get $1,750 a month. which will be $21,000 a year. Now, she claims early here, Charlotte claimed when she's 62, she'll get $863 a month. And the reason she's getting that is because it's going to be her PIA, which is $1,000, reduced by 30%, so it'll be $700, but it won't be $700 a payment because it'll be half of my spousal benefit. It'll be half of my benefit, her spousal benefit, reduced. So she'll go from $700, which would be her reduced PIA, her amount reduced because she's taken it well before PIA, but she'll get a little bit of a bump up because spousal benefit. So when we're 60, when I'm 66 and she's 62, we'll get between us about $31,350 a year as a benefit. Now, again, we aren't adjusting these for inflation, and there's a reason I don't want to adjust it for inflation, because I just want to show you in today's dollars what you could be looking at. When we adjust it for inflation, it shows way higher. Like, man, I'm going to get $3 million. Yeah, but it doesn't spend $3 million. So you always want to do just real numbers for sure. Then we'll see, this is when I die. Now, she has a benefit of $2,063 because there are limits to how much she can, on a survival benefit, of what the minimum would be. And so her minimum survivor benefit is going to be more than what my actual benefit was there. So my actual benefit was $1,750, but the minimum survivor benefit, this thing is like 82.5% of my PIA. And so she'll get a little bump up in terms of what I was receiving for her survivor benefit, but still it's only $24,750. So it's not enough to get the job done, in my opinion, which is why I want to take it later. But her benefit will drop from $31,350 to $24,000. So not a huge decline. I mean, she'll lose her benefit, but it's not so bad. If we keep going down, this is, we take it at transition years, we'll see our cumulative benefit, and I actually like the cumulative benefits right there. The monthly benefit, the annual benefit, I like that too. Anyway, so we'll just keep going down here. All right, so you see they do it by month, and they'll say by when I'm 22, when I turn 62, that's how much I'll get my first year. But Charlotte will be only 58. When I turn 66, that's when she turns 62, which is when she'll start receiving benefits. Then at my death, we'll show it here as well. So that's pretty cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. You can see the cumulative real benefit. She'll make the orange, not much relative to me, but obviously when I die, she'll step in and make most of the benefit because I'm dead. All right, and we can keep going down. All of the benefits both claim an FRA, which I'm not a fan of. I'm just going to go down to the one I like the most, which is, and we can run these numbers. I mean, the facts are, what if we need the money today? But I'm 62. Then we'll start looking at claiming it. I like this one best. So I claim at my own record at 70, which would give me my delayed earnings credits. She claims her own at her FRA, which will be 1,000. Because remember, her PIA is 1,000. But if she claims at her FRA, it'll be half of my PIA, which would be $1,250. Does that make sense? So if she waits until she's at her full retirement age, she'll get the full benefit of her spousal benefit, which would be a full $1,250. So at this stage, I'm getting $3,100, and she's getting $1,250 when I'm 70 years old. Actually, be at I'll be 71 years old, and she'll get her full spousal benefit, $1,250. And that's real money, man. I mean, look at that. We're talking $52,000 a year, and I mean that's just with a PIA of $2,500 and her having a PIA of $1,000. We're talking $52,000 a year. Her benefit's $15,000. It's 100% of her spousal benefit, which again is 50% of my PIA. My benefit's $37,200. I mean, you just can't. Look at that cumulative benefit, $1.239 million in real numbers. Now here, when I die, she'll transition to what I was receiving before. So she'll sacrifice her spousal benefit of $1,250, and instead get my full benefit of when I die, which is $3,100. And that's just it's just a smoking deal, and I think we have. I guess that's pretty much it. So that's so we can look at all these different scenarios, and we can say, okay, what's the benefit? Let me show you right quick. What's the best benefit right here? And I mean, now this again, you might need the money now. If you need the money, we'd look at claiming early. If you're like, I'm not so sure, we look at, I just want to maximize my Social Security. We want to look at this. Now, there's all kinds of different strategies in between here, but I love it. And this is it's a fantastic system that you'll get, and you can have this to take away with you. And then the funny thing is, when you do take this away with you, this PDF file, and you go down to Social Security office and say, I want to file, and they say, oh, you can't do that because whatever they say, you don't qualify. You say, no, look, this is what my benefit report is. Tell me why it's wrong. And then they'll say, yeah, you're right. So anyway, so this is a spousal planning analysis. I'm gonna do. Stay with me because I'm gonna do one for survivors next. I think you'll like that a lot too. So this is one of the things we offer for Social Security only planning. All right, thanks now.